How is everyone doing today? Welcome on into the channel. My name's Twice. I had forgotten to set up my title, and this is Blueprints. And one pink starburst. Oh, okay. There's a whole thing of pink starburst, but it's neither here nor there. We made some good discoveries yesterday. I am intrigued by the outer rooms quite a bit. Additional interesting. Okay, let's do the tool set. Should give us, you know, tools. Useful for digging. True, true, and valid. What's the other one? What's this? Lockpick kit. Nice. No, that'll be good. Yeah, big fan of that. We gotta try them all, despite the time-locked safe being very intriguing to me. No, we did. Did we? Yeah, there's no date there. Handwritten red is okay. We still have the queen and the ace, which implies a king, I guess. Not sure. However, I did think quite a bit about the excuse me, the portraits and the change in letters. And if we look at, say, the blueprint, it is laid out in a very nice, orderly manner that gives us a 9 by 5 squares. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It reminded me of spoilers for a certain popular puzzle game that came out recently, Tunic. That the letters might always be the same. That's a pin versus a pine in this case, right? So it's an E. Probably just do the big E. We'll see if they don't stay connected to the rooms, but they're always connected to the how long has this run been going on for? You don't tell me. Closet, pantry, nook, all good things. Special here. Center stuff. Take notes. Yeah. Because that's a tag versus a stag. So that's S. Well, let's do the spare room. The spare room might be something such that we have no idea what. Like it just might not be finished, so there's no like portrait. Not sure. Give me a sledgehammer. Or maybe only certain rooms have certain abilities to have a portrait, right? Oversized turnip. Nice. A worthless old shoe. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll try to connect that bedroom more centrally. Only one box is true. Only one box can change gems. The gems are in the white box. Well, that one's true. That one can't be true. Though technically, if this one is true and it's only one box is true, then 2 boxes contain gems. The gems are in everything but the white box. But I don't think they play that way. So I think instead it's just... Is that just sand versus and? So that's another S. It's 4 up though. Kind of want to play with the truth of that, but whenever you draft a bedroom, gain yourself extra stuff. Corridors get unlocked. Secret passage. That. Let's add this. This is I think it's fire versus fur, right? Which to me is another E. We have ES and then we have ES down here, which doesn't, I don't know, doesn't bode well for our theory. That's pretty nice. See if there's anything in the red print. This was stolen. Hey Pirate, how's Detective twice today? Feeling great. My leg is shot from PT. I had my 4th different physical therapist. They kind of all operate in a group. They're sharing like plans, so it's not like it's different every day. She was the toughest. Oof. I mean, she was also named Emily. So now I have 2 different Emilys that I'm gonna try to keep track of. Because my brain's gonna be like, you're making a mistake, there can't be 2 Emilys, and then I'm gonna call someone by the wrong name and it'll be embarrassing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Right, do we still have the... We must still have the blessing. Let's do the hallway here. Yeah, the hallway works better. And the clock versus a lock, so that's a C. Okay, that's something different. I mean, they could be lines going this way or this way. I'm not sure. Or I could be barking up the wrong tree. Drawing room will at least let us connect again. Makes me think that, like, even the red rooms are bad, but I don't know. Are there any portraits in here that make sense? Otherwise, they're all strides, right? That chair doesn't look right. It looks wrong in something. Also, the missing fireplace seems weird. Oh, here we go. Bat versus bath. It's an H. I mean, the courtyard's the only one that would make sense. Oh no, the boudoir would work. Guest bedroom would kind of gank it, but let's try again, since that's a free one, so to speak. Pantry just connects. That feels too valuable to use here, but yeah, I think we just pantry. Get some cash. Anything written there? Yeah, even here, like, bridge is written differently than... I feel like I need to look at each of these with a magnifying glass, and we're going to find something there. Bride versus bridge, which is a G. I still don't... Yeah, I still don't know about that one. Oh, there's a clock right here. So we don't need the den to tell us the time. But I could still use the date quite well. Let's do the corridor. This is it's pry versus pray, right? So that's an A. Can't use that hat. Very rude. Office, that'll be great. Yeah, no, that's perfect. We can spread out coins and access the email. Flan, right? Or is it like Flan versus Dune? Doesn't make sense. Flan versus sand doesn't make sense. I don't, because they use the same pictures sometimes, but they mean different things, because of course they do. We also have been ordering books from the library there. Yeah, we marked that that's the only one that's not red. Chamber level in the greenhouse. So 1/8 chamber level is in the greenhouse. One is in the Great Hall. We don't know where the third one is. That's not our problem right now. Payroll's already been run for this week. Ah. Brown Swan Song. So I get to look at the emails now. Might need a little bit of a refresher. General, as of November 4. See, like, is November 4 the one we did, or is Saturday, November 7th the right one? I don't know. Special orders. Oh yeah, we ordered a brass compass. Oh no, that's just supposed to go to the commissary. Right. Yep. No terminal access. Nothing online right now. Data transfer is not currently available, but email should be. Nice. Okay. 1993, fuse box repair. The vac indicator lights installed per instruction have been turned on. Should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. The white indicator is only displayed. Six purple to white. I don't know. Oh. Instruct functionality. All 6 should be synced to purple. We are here next week. Off blue, green, white, red, purple. Red, purple. But what does it mean by they're installed? The white indicators only displayed after syncing all 6 to purple. So I have to turn them all to purple, otherwise white would not be turned on. Changes to the estate. Implement and notarize if your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit or served. Your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Okay. Next week, November 1st. Now left me any instructions for the following week. You know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass the messages on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or through this confounded electronic typewriter. So actually, maybe it's the 8th that they start then. The last, like the following, like next week. For the following week. I don't know. That's all we got. Okay. It's something for the breaker box, though. Dune. I see like sand or dune. Don't know how that matches with flan. Or, no, you know what? It's desert. It's dessert versus desert is what it is. Yeah. Which is, where are we right now? That's an S. We have no idea about this safe. No frickin' clue. This seems important. But that just must be Mount Holly. But even then, I'm like, are you hiding something from me in the notes? I do not know. Closet. If we did closet, we'd be cooked. Like, there might be something here. Actually, it looks like Mount Holly's like broken there almost. Something like that makes me feel like there's something there. This is the map versus... Oh, the ladies show the necklace. Yeah, I agree on that one. Like a plan versus a plane. Like an E, probably. It also has E in it, right? E. I'm just so paranoid. Courtyard will work there. Passageway will work. Let's do the courtyard again. Well, I mean, look, we'll take advantage of it while we got it. Old tin can. A few old coins. That's blocked off. Say hello to my sledgehammer. Yeah, we like all those things. And those things that I almost forgot. Yeah, let's see the observatory. Alright, this is another one that doesn't have a... I forget that walking through does that. Tie versus tier, that's an R. What are we getting next? +1 gem. Yeah, I'll take a gem. Sure. I can't even enjoy the balance exercise now because they're like, you look too steady on that. So now we're gonna put you on like some phone that is intentionally destabilizing. So I'm just like, please. You mean I'm not just here to have a fun time? This still feels like strange. Courtyard, oh god, I will... Boudoir is the only way forward there. That was not well thought out by yours truly. This lock feels important. Well, like, this picture feels important for the lock. I could not tell you why. Rod versus road. That's an A. Don't know. Ponderous for sure. All right. That only gives me 1 out. That at least gives me 2. It sucks that we'll lose, you know, a coin or whatever, but... Yeah, see, that's like garden, kitchen. That one's definitely like a stable. And like some of these I just don't think I have an answer for yet. But they also, they can't be the letters, because I think the letters are staying put. Garden key I don't want. Less common floor plans drafting. Experimental house features. Yeah, let's do that. Door's locked. Try the lockpick kit. Nice. Kitchen, that works. That's fine. Yeah, so this requires power piped in from the boiler room, but this would have to be the boiler room, essentially. Okay, can't pick it. That's what we got keys for, baby. Weight room. Let's do the... That's my last gem, too. It doesn't connect, does it? No idea how we're gonna do that. Cot versus coat. Another A. Is the whole last line lit up in the pick for the safe? I mean, we can double check. Actually. I kind of want to double check my stuff here. It felt a little off. Yeah, like let's look at the periodic table here. One. Yeah, that's PU. That's S. H. Push. That one should be TH. THE. Wait. TA. Oh, wait, no, I missed 5. TH. RE. THRE. Then that's EU. Push 3. Then it's a U. And then I think the next one is also a U, though. 7 is right at, yeah, uranium, right? Oh, no. I think I got that one wrong. I'm gonna be PA. push 3 up after push 3 up after 9. PA F T R N I N E. Push 3 up after 9, not oofter. Not oofter. Collect them immediately. Electron mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. You know that's wrong. Actually, I don't know if we did anything here, did we? I think we forgot Song Swan. Forgot that this was here for whatever reason. No, just experiment setup. Read an experiment, test and combine different mechanics to create a wholly unique original house feature last till the end of the day. Choose a cause and effect. The next 3 times you open a lock trunk, set your steps to 40. Reach bedroom you draft after your second. Each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 2. Interesting. Creatures logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Let's pause experiment. No current experiments in progress. Key for every 2 hallways. We've got the ability to open trunks. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this needs a this is a magnifying glass. Mount Holly freezer. Randolph M. Yep. That's a pilot versus a plot, like a plot of land. That's an I. Untested. Interesting. Okay. December. Maybe it's December. Oh, yeah. What do we got? Gem, compass, key, set of gems. Okay. I'm intrigued by the compass, so let's get it. Draw floor plans leaning north more frequently. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, well. What am I finding? No, it's a tub versus a tube, right? E. Hoping for a magnifying glass there. Tell us something about the freezer. No luck. That's Tyr versus Tiger, so that's a G. Security would do it. Billiard room would also do it. And more importantly, wouldn't give us chart versus cart is H. Oh, I got it wrong. Oops. 18 minus 12. Oh, I didn't even see that. Minus 12, so 6 times 2. Oh, you don't always give the same stuff. Good to know. And also, bad for me right this second. Rumpus room is new, but the dining room does give us like more chances to get there, right? Stag versus a stage. It's another E. Crazy. These vowels just keep popping up all over the place. Every color room. We haven't gotten a gold coins. Is this the same as before? No. It is not. Oh wait, the washer is correct. The hallway. The patio. No, I guess it is the same. Flan versus fan. It's an L. Both of those require gems. Okay. And I'd love to do that and like bite back, but instead we open the library door. And we'll get to rank 8 at the very least. It's a plane versus a pane. Like pane of glass, I think. I do wonder if like reading here would be good. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, M. Lowry, Simon P. Jones. That's me. Okay. Does that mean yesterday, or does that mean today? I'm gonna hope it's today. Lord Evanson. Third largest city in Fen Aries, in sight of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Tourists head straight for the boardwalk, don't get too much farther than the botanical gardens, but Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is the type of unique enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Alex X. Missouri, Holly. Most popular attractions are the Botanical Garden, loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. The reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. Cobblestone trails meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right. Even more stunning, set against a spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk. Includes a Manway Station. Featherfall Keep sits at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit. A historical site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, former home of William Epson, recently always been a private residence. Before the Third Era, after the death, his oldest son left the state, never to return. Daughter stayed. Got married. Operates as a museum. National Historic Landmark 1972. Featherfall was built by the first king of Arinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. Conflicting dates. Okay, Trinsdale Lake. One of Fen Area's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. Resort and cabins frequented by royalty for generations. Tourists are free on the southern shore of the lake. Enjoy the views and rub elbows. 100 Bells Tea Room. Mount Holly. It feels like it's not there anymore. Highest peak in the realm, 11,220 feet. Only a few hours running and get to the trailhead. You won't need any local guide special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. Those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. The opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, runs the rest of the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. 80-acre mountain residence, almost as old as Reddington itself. Unlike Featherfall Keep, it's been completely private since 1966. The schoolhouse, huh? Manway Station Bazaar. Without proper guidance, the station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, unique marketplace once Reddington's central railway station. Now, they've all been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento, be a worthy conclusion. Angel Tower, 100 Bells, Featherfall Keep, Burrows End, the Bazaar, the Botanical Gardens, and Tenor Fork. Okay, can I requisition a new book, or am I only allowed... to grab one? So that's the records. Yeah, that's the scrapbook. Guess you gotta wait till next time to do a second book. Workshop. This will get us to rank 8. Is that you telling me we got to rank 8? Yeah, probably. Here's the 8th one here. The note is read, the letter is not. I don't think I got anything I can... Oh wait, no, the shovel and the compass, the shovel and the broken lever both... Huh. The sledge and the... Oh. I need a third? Okay. Dowsing rod. What does that give us? While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Now we know. That's a plant versus plans, right? It's a T. Walk-in closet. Yeah, I'll bet. Maid's chamber, less likely to find things, but it will theoretically get to the antechamber. But we also have never been to either of these. This counts as a bedroom, huh? Mila. That looks like the... like... maybe the chapel is one of each of the servants? There's 8 of them there, but one of them could be different. Vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Yeah, okay. So I think we did start on the 7th then. What is this? It's a box versus... wait. I have no idea what that is. Paint versus pain. I don't know. Gymnasium will work. Now I mean, technically we just need the Great Hall. It's... I mean, that looks like wheat, but what would that be then? Fire, match, flax versus flame. You think it's 2 in that case? That count. Okay. What do we got? Locksmith, security, both don't work. Yeah, we're gonna gack up the aquarium, but that is okay. Wheat versus... ooh. What's that? A safe deposit box key. Okay. That's new. Crown versus Crow. We'll think on it. The more we fill out, the more hopeful I become about certain ones. What do we get? 30 steps, huh? Okay. Thanks. Big preach. Yeah, I know the experiment's untested. Sue me. Okay. Let's see the pack. That's fine. Ooh. Locker room, sauna, and pump room to Dave's draft pool. I mean, that also is the only one that would let us continue our journey, so. And it's new. All is well. Got that versus what? Plain. See, like, that seems to be plain versus paint, but that's 2 letters difference again. It's plain versus planet is what it is. It's a T. What do we got? Draft pool is in your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn. All drawings beforehand differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more than others. Floor plans enter the draft are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. I'm running right now. You can't stop me. Yeah. Okay, you stopped me here. I think that net is an item. It is not. It is not. Okay, this pool has been not super helpful, but well, I got the dark room though. Look, as long as we continue to make rooms. Ah, fuck. Maybe I should have gone to the commissary, bought something. Did we? What else did we want to do really quick? We wanted to go to the boudoir. Maybe make an order to the commissary. At least we finally got to eat something. That's nice. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I don't think the sleeping mask can't be anything like super interesting. What else did I get? You know, just a gem that I can't buy anyways. I mean, I can buy it, just... I mean, hell, I could buy 2. Not gonna be the case. Let's check that one. Yeah, like 5 is Mila, I think. The rest, I don't think I've seen any. I don't think I got anything there. Office was fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's call it a day. Red Inn. Only near the end. We made it there and then couldn't find the Great Hall at all, so. Oh well. Yeah, to melt the freezer, I feel like it's gonna need to like connect to the boiler room maybe. I was hoping being on the East Wing we get some like specific East Wing stuff, but no such luck. Training as items for sale. Special floor plans cost additional money instead, or cost additional of that. So let's Regis probably gonna contain dig spots today. These are all new. Let's use our feet as a as currency. We have so many pairs of feet. What do we got? Huh. That's out by the map. Oh no, that the mountain's still there. Why is it left out of some certain stuff? Alright. Intriguing. Couple of dice. Neat. And notice termination. This feels fake. Half-hearted dedication against the grounds has been greatly appreciated. Your half-hearted. Regret to inform your services no longer be required. Decision made after careful consideration, based on repeated observation, documented and neglect of performance of your duties. The state of green rooms, particularly deteriorated significantly in the last few months, which reflects for the rest of staff required to vacate the hovel. 20th of March, during all tool and equipment belonging to state, return the tool shed in good condition. Find a way to do something probably. Wish you'd kept a shovel, my dude. Well, we'll make do. We will make do. I mean, the hallway's free, I guess. I mean, so's the den. Den gives us a gem, which I guess it won't be useful in this case. This is pry versus prey. Yeah, it matches up. This is dessert versus desert. Yeah, that's an S. Okay, so they do match up. I think I'll do the spare room here because I already know what should be here. West Wing Hall will be new. This is Crow versus Row. So that's a C. Garage requires 3. Example. I don't even have money right now, right? Might as well take that next step, so to speak. So the garage do be handy. This is letting us do so many different things. Or it was. Drawing room. Use that. Was there... There wasn't drawings in this one, was there? No. That's unfortunate. Where could hallway... Nah. Rumpus room is new. Let's finally do the rumpus room. I don't have any coins. Okay, I will have coins. Another one. It's the pilot versus plot thing. Sure. Red jukebox, nothing there. Oh.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Mm-hmm.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
As long as the future is like
Is becoming clear.
helpful.
I see a boy.
It's certainly interesting.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
Uh-huh.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Could I also...
Till the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. Could you also give me like the combination to any of the safes around here? I think that would be super helpful. Person locked again. Okay. Alright, we should have taken some more keys, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Patio isn't new per se. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 2 versus tub. Alright, lose 1 more coin. And let's see if we can get some more stuff back. Look would work. That's star versus stare. That's an I think. Let's do pantry. Bridge. Oh wait. Hell yeah. Nothing. That's okay. It just seems odd. I mean, we've got a key. I know that, but still don't know what this will be. Utility closet we don't really need yet. Walk-in closet is also very new. I'm trying to do more new rooms. It's car keys. Salt shaker, right? What does this do? Whenever you eat food, you gain extra. I don't know about salting, like anything special hidden in those dreamy eyes. Seems unlikely. Salting an apple, an orange, or a banana, I think, would constitute some form of culinary misdemeanor. Yes, to the observatory. Four doors are more common, sure. Is this new? No, because that's Bat versus Bath. This would be new, depending. Let's do the boudoir. Car versus cart. Yeah, it's a T. Greenhouse is also new. That would leave us with only one thing. Ugh. P versus Peak. Yes, I think. Yeah, Sledgehammer, Bach, Bink. I mean, the Great Hall gives us essentially everything I need. Let's redraw. Cloister, oh god. Kitchen is food for sale. I say we do that. Five for every green room in my house. Just 15, just 3. How many green rooms do I have in my house? A big old one. Okay. That'll help. This kitchen also feels like there should be a... Oh. Should the water be run? Could it be running? Is that important? Yeah, that one was a little too easy to read. Unless they're written by hand, for sure. Pool adds new ones again. Locker room, sauna, and pump. That's all new. So, I'm gonna do it regardless. I think this is a new one. Tag versus... no. Tent versus 10. Seven locked doors hurts. Losing half my budget hurts. Dang, last time it gave us a bunch of stuff. This time, not a lick. So, tomorrow you'll start the day with an extra 20. And it's a new room. We gotta... Now, if only we could find the freezer in time and get there. Nothing else in here. That's fine. I'm gonna try to get somewhere still. It'd be close. Oh wait, I don't. Never mind, I don't have any keys, right? So that's nothing. Oops. Well, it's a bummer. We would have gotten there too. Locked. Alright. Well, we keep finding new rooms. And we'll have a surplus of them in a second. You know what that first one is in the main room? It's F. Ace versus face. Like a face card. Okay, the last 3 lines say crack 8 safes. Which I'm going to tell you now is not very helpful. But like, yeah, I'm trying. Classrooms are new. But today's day 8. We started on the 7th. I think. So time lock safe, unlock date. It should be now. 7 was the first day. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Has to be an hour in advance. That'll do it. And it'll be open for the next 4 hours after that. I'd love to crack a single safe. I mean, we found a few. I haven't cracked a single one yet. That is okay. It's one of the ones I wanted to look at, just in case. I assume like it always has to have good stuff. Yeah, lockpicking kit is good stuff. It'll save me a lot of trouble with what's the word? Keys. Either way, this is going to be a useless one. We have enough steps. Let's do that. Nice. To be honest, the commissary. We've got the cash at this point. I don't know what the sleeping mask does skill, and I don't care. Running shoes would be nice, but again, we've already done so much and we're still at 50 because of reasons. Some rerolls. almost enough to buy another item. Pantry will let me buy another item. I mean, I gotta just know what it does. Each time you enter each bedroom, you gain 5. Okay. I think I did actually find it once before. I'm just very forgetful. That won't work, that won't work, that won't work. Okay. Darkroom won't affect me. Or sheltered, which means this also won't turn off, which is great. It's great news. What the hell is that? Battery pack, juice to battery powered contraptions. Interesting. 1128. I think we might have access to the orchard. Gym requirement there is kind of sucky, but not the worst. Do we like anything there? Let's redraw it. Yeah, that connects pretty well. And we'll be sheltered by it again. The pool... works, yeah. Stage versus Sage, that's a T. Can do a dead end one here. Either or. They both work. Parlor should give us gems, though, which I think are more needed right now. Because that'll connect to this and just Kachonkus, yeah. No keys kinda stinks, but pump room, eh? Now that's something new. Again. I know garage gives you a lot of keys, I get it, but like fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. But my guess is this will only work if we have a boiler room, right? Pump room schematic. 1, 2, 3. Which way am I looking at, I guess? This way. So I could... I mean, my assumption here is that I actually can't do anything right now. Oh, I'm wrong. What the hell is this for? Also, where does this go? Oh, never mind. Don't we want to, like, maybe drain the pool? Pool's number 6, right? Yep. And pool is number 6, which is only this 4. Filter through that. Yeah, it's about as low as I can get it, I think. Could fill the could try the fountain, could do lots of stuff, really. I think I'm gonna do the pool right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything there. In which case, maybe the fountain would be a better solution. Oh wait, there's a third. Ah, but the only way we can really drain them is with the power to the third pump, huh? I understand. Well, actually, no, we can... That fountain drains completely. The pool wouldn't, just based on the way things are. But that's something separate entirely. Okay, well, the fountain will be interesting for sure. Oh, that's the reserve tank. Got it. I don't know what to do with that, to be honest. This also did not have schematics to figure out what that last letter is, but that's fine. Spread into each green room. Greater chance of finding things. Veranda, I feel like we haven't touched, so... Let's do exactly that. Got ourselves a shovel. Got ourselves a locked door that I can't friggin' pick. Nothing of interest is buried here. Kind of interested in that, though. Rather dirty coin. Okay. And I guess we could also drain the pool completely, but I don't really see the point. It's not in this case. Woof. The old coins. I do think I should probably do this now. So it was open for 4 hours, right? See if the... Well, that was the first time we entered that bedroom, so... A little something. Is it past 10? Yeah, okay. Also check the fountain before we go too deep. Okay, pretty cool, but I'm gonna check something else out first. Is today that day? Oh, baby, it is. Ooh. Okay, it's a red note, 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary long sat unfavorably with me and my father. Mary was the writer. Long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I'll freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions I've harbored these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. Well, I never had the opportunity to prove it. I felt very strongly you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. Circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy and aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. Don't apologize for my actions, though I'm now willing to admit the conclusions I've reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that shed more light on this mystery than all my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. Now I've reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. Date that coincides not with her public disappearance, but instead with a notable theft of the Ruby Crown. Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist some have claimed. I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced, giving me renewed optimism she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. That distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. What's that, though? Oh, that was just like a gem on the... Got it. Okay, that's one safe. Methinks, maybe. Our uncle's been rebelling. He's dead now. Anyways, let's go down these steps. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked unless we had completely drained it. For sure. What do we have here? Oh, you mean this very more? The basement door is locked. Okay. That's all you got, huh? This isn't marked with a moon. Okay. That's fine. We know it's down there now. Door locked under fountain. Let's also check on the orchard, I guess, as well. I know more stuff, but I need more keys for that, mostly. Though I think the pool isn't necessarily locked. Probably should have gotten the running shoes now that we're pondering, but that's okay. Sick. All right. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite starting tomorrow. We start each day with an extra 20. Oh, you are too kind. Even though I wish I could have that right now. What's this? We know that will light another fire. Are those permanent? They are. Interesting. That's cool. This feels important somehow, but I don't have a great understanding of why. Okay. Gardner's logbook. April 10th, 1982 to blank. When I first came onto the estate in the capacity of the groundskeeper, I was dismayed to find predecessor kept no notes, logbook, or record of any kind. As a result of this improvidence, the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many conditioned duties, tasked with conservation oversight of the alluring grounds of Mount Holly. My domain stretches from gate to gate, apple orchard, entrance, and east yard. Fortunately, my workload and maintenance of the west ground has not been priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, it takes pride in my work to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. To maintain the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Okay. I think we've done everything but the morning room, the greenhouse, the secret garden. Because that's 6 out of the 8. And the other 2 are the courtyard and something else. Oops. First task I took, survey the plot soil underneath each slot. I referred to full survey all 45. It means such undertaking in no way worth extra data. 2 weeks. As I suspected, the room position is a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So, up here, good stuff. Interesting. Smudge pots, we saw that. Gaslighting electrical power, substantial undertaking. I didn't extend beyond the mansion's interior. Lamps are still powered by gasoline. Critical necessity. Thanks. Cold temperatures and high altitude, these gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost. Should be kept on during winter months to ensure daily yield of apples. When they're not in use, they should be turned off. So, resources. A few months of idleness. I finally new cause to champion. Submitted a request for a change of scenery. I'd like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I didn't think Anne took the quest too seriously. Did Tyrion listen to me Raven pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday? Cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access Thundergarth. Too scared of chastisement pro for particulars 3rd time. Okay, so Rinna is the farm. That's Rinna. And the god, I think, is Orinda. And then the maid, I think, was Myra. Myra. That's 3 of them. Cool. Look at that knowledge we've gained. And permanent 20 boost. Life was good. New basement door needs unlocking. Don't know if draining the pool entirely would have done anything or not, but who knows? What would be the best way? That one was locked, right? Yeah. This is important. Getting those is important. Do I know why? I do not. But I know it's important. Fountain is what? It's 1, right? Let's fill that fountain back up, baby. I think that's set right for the pool too. Nope, it was not. Greenhouse and aquarium is interesting, but wait, was there a kitchen in this one? No. We do have to go to the pool anyways, so this will just be for my edification. Don't know what the drain the reservoir would do. This one was locked, right? Still seems too difficult to pick. Okay. Sheltered every time. Oh, no, there is money at the very bottom. Good to know, good to know. This one's locked. I can't pick this. Oh, okay. So we are done. There's nothing left, right? I don't know about the battery pack. We can't buy anything that would make any difference there. Yeah, I think we're good. Charming cottage. The shelter's really good, but we gotta look at all these rooms too. I'm glad we figured out the correct date, because that would have been an annoying guessing game. Of like, was the 7th the first day? Was it the second day? Did that count as day 1? Did it count as day 0? Alright. We've also lit up 2... I assume the other 2 permanent unlocks also light up one of the torches. All new items for trade. More likely to contain dig spots today. Let's see what the trading post has. Eventually. Let's also see if it has anything I can steal. Dynamite is too dangerous to pick up? You just need all 4 of these. There, right? Allowance token. My allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Cool. Can I pick up the dynamite now? No. No items to trade. That is correct. Yeah, I was just kind of peeking in and seeing what was here. You got me. I mean, I have 2 coins right now. No. Starting tomorrow. I understand. Library. I mean, can't really say no to the library. Marion Marigold is the author again. Lose half. Doesn't really work for me. I'll just wine cellar, I guess. Work through it ourselves. Drawing room, spare room. Let's do the drawing room. Anything? Sometimes you find items just chilling. No. Wait, is that? Oh, that's right. Den, for sure. Den makes a lot of sense there. That is annoying. Let's do the passageway. Passageway connects everything, by the way, with like ductwork. The dark room, I mean, I can't see the floor plans when drafting in the room, but let's have that turn off. We'll see if that changes if we like do. I don't know. Okay, I don't have any cash right now, so that doesn't really bug me. Mailroom is new. We haven't done it yet, so might as well do it now. Hey buddy, how's it going in there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. Spring this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I want to try and post this letter before we depart tomorrow, so there's a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. With all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. So much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just drop this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited. I think you might be feeling a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. House really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. It's the safe deposit box? It's gotta be, right? Maybe. No, there's a vault. We just haven't seen it yet. Oh, magnifying glass. Nice. What do we got here? Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by email to the address provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple are needed to activate the 6th. And then you need all 6 to do white. And then once you do that... Okay. That's handy. Does it matter in which side we work through there? I'm not sure. Well, we will see. Immediately gacked it. Nice. Well, let's just get the nook and go from there. Kitchen or parlor? I feel like, oof, that's our last gem, though. I feel like parlor is the way to go. Gems are not in the white or blue box. Gems are in both the blue and black box. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. Okay. So, no matter what, I'm losing stuff here. Sheesh. I'd take them leading both north and south if I had a chance. Okay, we got one key now. Whatever, let's do the dark room. We can't tell. So just go with our gut. Just to say we will goof on this one, but get something in return. And maybe also similarly again. One plus 4 plus 3, so that's 8. Minus 7, which is 1. 18 divided by 3. And ooh, double keys. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Taking the middle path again, baby. Fuck. I've been tricked and hoodwinked. We literally only have one more option. Like, we can reroll, but you'll only be able to see all 3, 4. Launder currency now. Now you're talking. But that would end our session, literally. That will end it. We just have to do archives. Also, did we see the... Was there drawings in here? God, for some reason we cannot find drawings there. Well, at least we got some keys. Well, now we're archived. The power source could be interesting. Depending on if we get anything there that we need. I'm not gonna mess with stuff until we do anything, though. Does that connect, by the way? No, it totally does. Spare room. I mean, nothing we can do about that. Let's do the other room now as well. Just to say, oh wait, no, it stayed on. It stayed on completely. Okay. Just, I thought it did. Yeah, it did. Oops. What do we got? Gem requirement 1. Damn. Ran into the garage. Thought we'd try something, I guess. spare room, right? Yeah, lose half. Just gonna hope. Yeah, it worked. Does it keep? It does keep. Looks like the pumps are permanent in that case, which is why the fountains back up. Which is annoying, but until we have anything, I don't see the issue. One major key, one minor key. That's brutal. Yeah, car keys, you know, whatever. Oh, wait, oh, we just got smoked. Locked them both. That's a bummer. But also, sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. Unless there's something else in here this time. But no, looks like an upgrade disc. And unless there's something in here this time. Which there is not. That was disappointing, but we also were like... We handcuffed ourselves a little bit with like the mailroom and stuff, the trading post. Oh, we should have maybe gone the trading post. I don't think a big deal. We wouldn't add many steps left. We'll have 2 coins this time. I think. No. Then what the heck is allowance for? Oh, is that like our salary that we can pay ourselves? Is that where the office comes in? Shelter, hovel, root cellar is the only one we haven't touched yet, so let's do that. You'd of course, you'd give me a... So that's Herbert Sinclair. Herbert and Simon were brothers. I'm also named Simon. Courtney is also there. Thomas Sinclair. That's cool. There's so many places to think here. Search continues. No sign has been found yet. Yeah, we know. We know. Alright. Place to dig if we actually find a shovel. Big if, though. Good morning. Come to my attention, you have granted a daily allowance to use while in the estate. If it's convenient for you, I'll leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we've all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I'm at least personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating At a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect from us. Okay, so she's just around here, probably. That's a little disconcerting, but it's fine. Coin or gem, whatever. Bedroom, sure. Anything here? Oh, you don't leave your. Don't leave it. Oh my god, you weren't kidding about that. There's dig spots everywhere. Pantry would connect. Workshop would let us maybe make something interesting. Workshop seems rare enough. I'd like to just have it available. This coin purse even nicer. Oh, but it's a different letter each time. And this letter is telling you what letter, because that I is correct. Let's do the hallway. Connect it all, sure. I mean, sure. So many dig spots. Probably should really just grab the commissary and see if there's a shovel available. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread, they're placed here instead. Okay, that's new for us. I think we've seen it, but we didn't touch it. Items from their house. We need to place several rooms. Conference room. They're just gathered here instead. Lots of memos. So many memo pads. My goodness, this is a lie. That's not handmade, so. $9083. I mean, we know it's a lie, so. Don't even know why we're dealing with it. Does that mean there's something else in this room that would make sense? Probably not. Passageway would make sense. Closet would give us 2 items though, and not have us spend everything. Metal detector, cool. Pantry, study, spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. That one's not bad. I'll take that, I think. Then I want to kind of chug-a-lug over here. Package has been delivered, but it really messes up everything if I do that. Alright, it's messed up either way. I'd rather not. Can you go this way? I mean, yeah, I guess. Another dig spot. Another double dig. Screw it. Commissary of a shovel? Does not look like it. Even with that one not having a statement, not being true or false, that still means that has to be correct. They're starting to be kind of wicked with these, but, you know, it's fine. Oh hey, we just completely lost everything. There's nothing left. I should have come from the other direction on that. Well, let's at least get a package. Amateur lockpick kit, magnifying glass, 2 keys. Hey, that's be super cool if I hadn't completely gacked this. And also we didn't get a shovel. Pretend this didn't happen. It's better for everybody. I gotta start embracing more of just the like little elbow rooms, just making them work. Bend them like Beckham. Realizing the hallways are far more valuable than I've given them credit for. Partially because they're common, so. Anything new? Schoolhouse. Oh my god. Add 8 classrooms? I don't think I've seen a classroom, to be fair. Dig spot. That's number 3. Probably. Maybe. It is number 3. Okay. I don't know what that's gonna do, but we're making it work. Herbie. Okay. Fully loaded, maybe. Will the classrooms all be the same? What will the classrooms do? Closing address. The last 38 years been my pleasure. Serving your schoolmaster on a little facility. Meager it may look by modern standards. Most of us who spent afternoons here will readily admit we were reluctant to see this little piece of Reddington history go. Lady Epson did all the fundraising. Dreamer, Miss Peterson, our future principal. Architect of our new school, Baron Sinclair. Interim facility. I'm gonna give Mrs. Peterson our gift. Thank all my students. You're telling me that is not an openable drawer? Are you out of your mind? That is the most openable drawer I've ever seen. It is begging to be opened. Okay. Well, we'll see classrooms now. Going to the library, if partially because we'll get a new book. Peterson, Miss Peterson, Simon. That was me. Anne Babbage, Detective, Bon Markle, Simon P. Jones, Robert S. Herbert S. Sinclair. Darebird. You can see, wonder what. Wow, it's dark. Great Hall. Yeah, only problem is all the locked heckin' doors. I don't even know why I walked in here. Corridor, bedroom, pantry. Let's do the corridor. When drafting in a classroom, you may draw new floor plans for one time for each classroom room. Classroom room. What am I doing? In your house. Okay. Sure. Add a couple. Yes. That'll just parlor. We'll do that. Chapel will at least go up. Actually, they both. I don't have money right now, anyways, really. So that's fine. That's unlocked now. Classroom, dining room, hallway. I mean, that's workable. Grade 1. Oh, I wonder if we can like go all the way through the grades. Can I? I'm not allowed to fill out the color worksheet. Oh no. B plus. I give it an A. Everything's colored, right? B minus. Also red. Everybody's favorite color is red. Each color is only used twice. Is this gonna be some kind of way of like, you must really like red? 2 of 12. This has got to be something, but I don't know. Nice red flag. What? This is 10 out of 12. Each one's only used twice. Yep. Probably. I guess probably one of these, two of these three are not right. And considering swapping green for that, we both got yellow. I think it's orange. No, it can't be orange up there. That has to be green. That has to be yellow. Okay. It's purple, orange. Yellow. That's wrong, that's wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Yeah, but like, what does that do for us? You don't let me color this in. Den right there is pretty good. Splits both down the middle. One seller would give me a lot more good stuff. Just leaves me with the great. Yeah. I don't got cash. I know. Oh, I don't have a key still. Oh. Oops. I'll get there eventually, I suppose. Oh, that's locked too. Great. I should have checked that before. That would have been helpful. Boy, you're trying to end me right there. That would just cook me. At least this gives us a key. Pantry, maybe? Kitchen, yeah, I mean... Or storeroom for an extra. What's that? Broken handle? Okay. Security, the parlor. Security at least let us in. don't really remember what else we can use it for. Just the closet, probably. Don't really see what else we could do. Metal detector would help us there. Oh, you turds. Get like a reroll going. I don't know if I want to use my one key there. I can make that work. Rip the colorblind, always. They're really not letting me go south, huh? I truly would not mind doing that. How? How many? Ugh. There's more gems. But heck, we're getting gems there. Garage, courtyard feels good. Courtyard feels very good, actually. Hey, Shovel-y. Finally. Coin. Turnip. Nice. Okay, you're blocked off. That's fine. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards, heart of the cards. It's locked. Son of a gun, dude. Are we gacked again? No. Oh wait, maybe. Well, we're still good. Last room will do that. Conference room, do that. Color room of my choice, huh? Okay. Green room. Why? That's not a secret passage if it's locked. God. I'm dying here. Was this one also locked? I'm locked in. I think I got locked out of everything. There's like a couple dig spots that I guess I could check, but like otherwise everything is a lock. And I have not seen us dig any key up at all. It's some fucked up shit. I'll tell you what. Whatever. Like, all I've seen is turnips and occasionally money. I haven't seen any keys. And I remember the classroom having a dig part, so... Unless I'm crazy. Nope, not crazy. It's a rock. Okay, is there a second one, or are we cooked to high heaven? We're cooked to high heaven. God. Mid-sized, get out of here. Mid-sized Viet, whatever. I don't care. Blah. You disgust me. We've made a lot of good discoveries. Crack 8 safes makes sense. We finally cracked one safe. Admittedly, very much the easiest one. And we got something on our permanent, like, inventory. So, talking about their family's resistance, we think. Drink boat, shelter, shrine. Got anything here? I assume it doesn't contain anything each time. Because eventually some of these safes are literally just like, know the passcode. That one, it's know what day it is, but I mean, still, it's the same shit, different day. Statement of the next true. Two of these statements are true. If two of them are true, then the gems are... Like, if that's the only one true, then it's that. But if that's true, that has to make that true, right? Or if that's true, that... It's gotta be this one. It's the one false statement. One of these times I'm gonna out-logic myself and it'll be hilarious, but today is not that day. Bedroom doesn't connect. Chapel does. Thing. Security. Gem requirement. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but. Could curl that in as well. Apples are extra delicious today. Are you winning? We've unlocked more things. We finally cracked one safe, the time-locked safe. We unlocked the apple orchard. We got a little allowance. We know several other things, like there's, you know, a secret under the fountain and that sort. But, do I just do that? Save the West Wing Hall for future? Yeah, probably. What do we got? We got a shovel, we got a salt shaker. Okay. The nook, huh? We can nook it up, sure. How you doing, Gabe? This should be another one, right? Card versus car. That's a D. 8 dates? 8 dates, huh? Immediately? Really? Alright. Long day, felt like a second Monday. I understand. I do get it. Okay, that's no, it's not enough to buy a shovel. Shovel was 6. Yeah, I know about you. I know. The boudoir. Sure. Second Monday's rough, though. PT, I don't know. No matter the pain, it always feels like progress, so. And now that I'm on, I like I said before. Ooh, nice. Like I said before, like, I just bring my book and I kind of read through a solid chunk of it. Because a lot of it's just like, you need to do like 30. Patio gonna connect? No. Do the wing. You need to do 30 of these, two sets each, leg, yada yada yada. The drawing room doesn't. Does that actually have what we need? Well, that'll let us re-roll if we don't like something. So we might as well. So I've been making good progress on my books. I'm on book 5. Stormlight finally came out in December. Took me a long time to reread. Rain versus Cloud versus Claude? No. Loud? No. Rain Sleet versus Wheat? No. It rhymes. Rain versus Ain? Wheat? Heat? Wheat? What? Have you about 2 new expansions? I mean, interested. I'm always interested in Destiny expansions. I always go back for the story content. I was gonna jump in probably before the end of May once I'm done with some games and just play the rest of the stuff. They revamped a few of the dungeons, that sort of thing. Honestly, I'm excited enough by it that I didn't actually watch the trailer. I just kind of want to go based on vibes. See how people react to it. People I actually trust and not just like whatever. I'm intrigued. I'm excited for the raid and stuff. The Star Wars E expansion always looks interesting. This is annoying. Because this is a new letter for us. Looked a little Metroidvania-y. I love them taking chances on stuff. I don't really like these, so let's redraw them. Oh, much worse. Thank you. Keys for sale. What kind of keys? You got basement keys in there? We could get 1 key if we need it. Wave versus 10 no. Tag versus coast versus cliff versus coast. I don't get either of these. That's very annoying. And why ain't being divided into reminds me of year 1 expansions. Yeah, I mean, I'll just play it by year. I'll probably play it. It's just another thing I play with friends, you know? I won't, like, probably invest too heavily in it. But I think a lot of the story beats they've been hitting have been interesting, and I always liked when Destiny was mysterious. And so stuff with the 9 is always pretty intriguing to me. Plus, I've played through all that, so if it's like that, I found the fun in that anyways. All I can think of is tag and 10. Both of these have been kind of mean. It's locked. Right. Your finest key, please. Thank you. I mean, both of these are fine. The walk-in closet is intriguing just because of the items. Oh, we don't have gems. Yeah, doesn't matter then. Pantry it is. I don't know. You know me. I'll give anything a chance. Pantry. What do we got here? That looks like a spine versus a pine. That one I get. But I don't blame anyone that's like, yeah, I've been burned too many times. We took the shelter today, right? Yeah. Dark room will actually... The gymnasium puts us up. Yeah, I think we gotta do that. We're still sheltered, so... uh-oh. I mean, it's gotta be like clock, right? Versus... cock. Probably not that. A tie? I mean, I can't think of any other words for neck versus a necktie. Clock versus cock. That's all I can think. That's locked. Okay. That is also locked. Alright. Good to know for future use. We have to waddle our way through all of this for now. We got a lot of steps we can take. That's fine long term, right? No. And if I can't figure out what either of those two are. Bundle versus bubble, I don't know. Oh, Rumpus Room. I wish I could choose you right now. But alas, cannot. This should give us maybe more keys, though. 10 minus 4 times 3 is 12. It is not. Did I get that wrong? 10 minus 4. Oh, it's 6 times 3. 4, 40, 20. 5, 8, 1, 18, 6. Yeah, I think we saw that one before. Looks like a special key. Leads to a room with many doors. So that leads to... I don't know if it always leads to the Great Hall or if it just always leads to something that has 4, but... Food for sale, no. Dining room. Anything at all. The dark room is gonna... I mean, the library would cut us off. Dark room at least lets us do something. And we're sheltered from it. So, even better. Got a fuse. Still don't know what we're going to use with that, though. But we should be able to see. And then hopefully... Ooh. We need a key. Bad. But a utility closet could work. Because we know about this now. So that should unlock white, right? Off blue, green, white, red, purple. Do something, all right. Hey, that's pretty good. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently added and unlocked to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each day with 2 gems. You love to hack and see it. And I love to scratch something out that I don't need to worry about anymore. Even though if I don't get a key in the next 2 rooms, I'm cooked for this run. You can key me, right? You're not keying me. You're not keying me at all. None of these will give me a key, so gotta re-roll it and just hope, I guess. Unless it lets me buy another key. I mean, you had 3 keys for sale. Why not a singular key from the locksmith? So this... I think that has to be old Simon. It's Herbert. Yeah. That makes sense. Play a video game? Of course not. Why would I do such a thing? Okay. Well, now let's hope that we can buy a second key. Wait, didn't I get a... I got like a... I have the silver key. That should work, right? I think so. What do we have here, by the way? Gem, key, 1. I mean, maybe. Let's ponder it. We can buy 1 key here. Like, where do we put the dining hall? Oof, that's gonna be 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Though, I mean, maybe. That would give us 10 right now. And, importantly, a gem. You'll let me do that, right? Sick. Rotunda can rotate. Chamber of Mirrors. Which one would be best here? No idea, but the chamber is new, so. Okay, we're gonna go eat, which should be beneficial. It's honestly, it's a little sketchy if it is or not, but I want to because it's funny. Yum yum. I have a showroom? I don't know what a showroom is, but is it a specific thing or is it just that color? It's a specific thing, and yeah, okay. We didn't get the benefits, but it was entertaining. Can't say enough about that. Still don't know about that one. That safe is confusing. Alright, Chamber of Mirrors. Click. Huh? Huh? Am I stupid? Is that not how the Chamber of Mirrors works? I mean, none of these look like mirrors to me, is all I'm saying. That one is bat and boat, right? That's an A. Unless it's different over here. No. Can I close this door? And that one looks like it's mirrored, sure. What if I press this? Yes. Hello.
Greetings. Hello.
Greetings.
I'm gonna go for a walk. Thanks for the chicken. We'll eat together. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Is it a matter of perspective? Not at all. Oh, wait. No, maybe it is. Well, that shouldn't be the case here. Was I just unlucky? Unsure. But it certainly doesn't look like we're able to do anything more there. Alright, the guest bedroom. Did we get anything here? It's paint and a pint, right? That's an A. I mean, we at least can get... What a weird floor again. I don't know what... Grandfather clock. Like, I can't think of anything other than clock for this. And then this, oh, that one we got. And then this. Flax, wheat. Wheat, heat. Wet. Ugh. And this one I think is, I know we're on like 4, but I think it's a T. Just based on the letters. Or an M? Because I have S blank ALL. So it's either small or stall. It's an M. Chime? Chime and chai? Chie? Much as I love Chie, I don't think it's that. And stall. Yeah, I don't know. I have 8 dates, crack 8 safes. The top 4 are all kind of still gacked. We're going to call it a day here, but I actually am going to go into the gemstone cave before we end it for the day. I have no idea how to possibly manipulate that boiler room, but I feel like we'll find a way. No, don't go in there. He went in there. Let's set up our day before we end it. We have made, again, a lot of progress. Locksmith might be the only safe way to get, or like reliable way to get keys, but hovel, additional, I'll just get the tool shed. Shovel, nice. Shovel and sledgehammer. Why can't I use the sledgehammers on the locked doors? I don't know. It's a little shining. Just a small shining. Won't even use the axe. Be all good. I still don't know where the fourth... Well, actually, you know what? The fourth thing might be in this gemstone area. It's possible. Don't see why it couldn't be. Okay, and now seeing why it can't... Nope, I was right. Shit, that's gonna unlock more shit. Okay. What does it do? What does it do? Now we're does that look like a keyhole? That looks like a keyhole to me. 1 second. I'm about to rant. What do we got here? List of equipment for the new mine. Don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation 2 stones a day. Still an engineer and get greedier than that. Might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. Moved all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which are too rusted and worn down. Be of any use to us up here. Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that Foreman's going to be too happy about that. Hopefully he can smooth it over. 1 more cart down there. It's locked on a short track. Way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I just saw someone move it from the other side and then get over there. Must inform us there are 2 other ways into that site from that side. We're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the man really wants it done. Have I wasted so much of my steps already? You betcha. It was worth it, though. God, that looks like a keyhole. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Hell yeah. Alright, alright. Now we're cooking. Yeah, bring me into those weird caverns down there. Okay, that's not very far, but I'm still very thrilled by this. This is why we tried all the different rooms, after all. Oh, can I walk off? No. Foreman's Log 3, 1915. As our client suspected, the arches that were visible in the South Cliff. Part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited, entirely superficial, as every shaft we've surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. It's either much older, or someone deliberately buried these chambers. Cool. Well, maybe we are making our way to them. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you can't do this to me. Is there just one? I feel like there's a lot more than just one. And are they the same each day? I feel like they're not. I feel like they're tied to rooms rather than positions. Chess. Pieces. Underground. Alright, you're still hiding stuff. Despite all this. Foreman's copy. Sigils of the past. Just era, blah blah blah. It's sort of be understood by strangers. Sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era, every culture. Predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, when we use the term sigil, we refer to realm sigils. Crude circular marks on artifacts. We can understand these. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? What does that tell us of a kingdom's history? The core, the rays, the moats, and the border. Oh, very cool. Thank you so much. Fuck's sake. All the other pieces are meaningless if we don't know the place we're describing. Thank you so much. The rays from the core, split the sigil. Another different number style differences. This is This does not help me at all. It's getting worse. Wavy lines indicate extreme heat. Rainy realm, 3 lines down. Lightning, snow, windy. Eat sigil or small figures called moats. Tribal, primitive realm. Metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic, martial. National colors of the realm. Right. Banners, martial, and fog. We don't know what the core is, though. No, that is red, though. Why did it get crossed out? Marshall. Well, that makes sense. That must be a symbol for fog, and then that means that banners is this? That doesn't make sense because it says something feh. Oh, I've been left with even more questions. But we gotta keep an eye out for chess pieces now, too. I still think it could go deeper. That just reads like a... Well, maybe it isn't a keyhole. Just... Definitely like, there's always another secret, though, right? Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now I gotta look out for sigils and stuff too. Not to be confused with sigil. Alright, I will continue this run on Thursday. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like, leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. I'll go over my notes, see if we can parse through anything else right now. Or maybe not. But until then. Oh. That'll reset. I mean, that's fine. Guess we can't save it. Good to know. Well, until next time. Toodaloo.